So hey everyone, so I have a bit of a haul today. As you've probably seen from my posting, I went to the Warner Bros. Studio tour of Harry Potter. I went for the last day of Return to Azkaban, which was the special for the third film. I had a lot of fun and I bought some bits as well. This isn't everything, because I went with my mum, this isn't everything we both bought. This is just what I bought. So we're going through everything today. Okay, I apologise if the angle is a bit off. For some reason the clamp I use for my phone has started to not work properly, so I might have to cut and chop every now and then when it moves, so I'll have to find a different one to use. So I thought first thing I would do is go through the freebies you get. So the first thing is the Harry Potter activity passport. Now this might look a little different to the one that I saw, like when I was booking tickets. It was meant to be like red with all the teacups over it, but this is still the correct one as it has the divinations stamp. And like I said, it was also the last day, so unfortunately the interactive map for scabbers, to find scabbers, wasn't available. Otherwise I would have been doing that as well. But so the idea is you collect this when you walk into the hall. There's normally someone standing there who gives one to each person, and the idea is when you're going through, they have hidden golden snitches throughout the room. They do give you like a thing to tell you where they are, so you don't have the exact location, but you have at least a vague idea. But they you then go to a station and emboss one of these 7 symbols into the page. And I do have all 7. The machine was a bit temperamental with this one, but I got the stamp still. So yeah, it's a cute little activity you can do while you are going through the areas. So yeah, that's the first freebie you can get. And then the second one, this one always changes. The passport's always there. Those stamps can be different depending on what's going on. This time, for the Azkaban, we had a paper hippogriff. And this, paper, it's normally a paper item from what I can tell, is available when you get to platform 9 3/4 where the train is. And there is usually someone there who tells you about it. So yeah, because it was obviously Escape to Azkaban for the third film, they were doing a paper craft to fold a hippogriff. So that's that there. Put that away. Okay, so on to what things. First thing I did was the photo experience. I haven't done that ever before. I think this is my 3rd time going. I didn't do it, so first time doing it. So I got a poster of myself and a photo with my mum for that one. The photo was £14, and this poster, which I'm sorry it's taking a bit to get out. Okay, there we go. Poster was £20, but is a full-blown poster. And you do pick between, have you seen this witch, or like in the photo witches, same for wizards, or you can pick undesirable number 1 as your option. They also had an option to do it flying on a broom as well. Obviously I went for the wanted poster instead. The next thing was it's classified as a tankard. But what it is when you get midway through the tour, there are some outside exhibits of the Weasley's house, Privet Drive, the night bus, and they have an interactive greenhouse. Just before you go out, there is a cafe area as well as a butterbeer station, and you can buy, normally it's a butterbeer or a butterbeer ice cream. When I went, they were doing a special where you could get both and a butterbeer cupcake. I don't know how long that's lasting. Sorry about that. Okay. I'd tried the butterbeer before, and I had the tankard as I've shown in my previous video about what I bought when I went last, about 2 years ago now. Sorry about that. So this time decided to try the ice cream. I wasn't the biggest fan of the drink. I found out they put peach juice in it, which I don't know why, but they did, and I wasn't too keen on the flavour. So decided to go for the ice cream this time, which is meant to be just normal butterbeer flavoured, which is butterscotch and vanilla ice cream. So went for that, and you can get it as a cone for $6.95 or pay £1 more of $7.95, and you get this, which you get to take home with you, which is the same. The drink is only with the tankard, and they do have a washing station at the seating area as well, so that when you're done you can wash it out, so it's not sticky and that you'd have to try and find something to put it in to take it home with you. So the onto the haul part. The Harry Potter tour now has 3 shops. Last time I went there was only 2, but they now have, so just after the Forbidden Forest they have a small shop. They then have the Platform 9 3/4 shop, and then the final shop, which is the huge one with pretty much everything. But the one just after the Forbidden Forest was the one that had all the Beauxbatons and Durmstrang stuff. So obviously I picked up, and I am glad I did, because they did not have this stuff in the main shop. And when I asked, they said that they'd literally sold out most of this very quickly. You might be able to get this online, or I was told the Platform 9 3/4 shop at King's Cross does have some of this in, but whether it's been sold out or not yet, I don't know. So I got the Beauxbatons keyring. And the reason is I am actually planning on making the Beauxbatons dress. I do now have everything for it. And I found possibly the hat as well, so the only thing that wouldn't be exactly right is the shoes. But, so, yep, I got the keyring of the crest, which comes with the little carriage. Got a pen and pencil set. I don't think I'll use the pencil just because I like to keep that, but I would definitely be using the pen. And then the last thing I got in this shop is the travel notebook set, which is the Hogwarts Express, Hagrid's motorcycle, the Beauxbatons carriage, and Durmstrang's boat. Let's actually open that. Okay, so yeah, these were a bit awkward to find because they're in a completely different section. A lot of what was in this shop was, I said, the Beauxbaton stuff was all the way in the back on the left. The Durmstrang stuff was at the front on the right. And then they had a lot of stuff for the Hogwarts, not the horse, sorry, for Hagrid's motorcycle. So yes, I was very happy to get all these. They did also have a much bigger notebook, but it was A4, and I think it was about £25. They did have Durmstrang smaller ones, which I liked, but they didn't have the smaller of the Roboton. So I said I will probably be looking online to see if they get those in. When we were at the platform shop, I picked myself up a chocolate frog. I will have the opening of this at the end of this video, which will be a separate reel for other platforms. But I picked up, my mum got a lot of lollies as well as a free Dobby tote bag when she was there, and I don't mean it was free, says like free Dobby on there. So just finishing up, so the last shop was obviously the biggest shop. First item I got was the London to Hogwarts ticket. This was £1.95 or £1.99. I got myself a box of these butterbeer biscuits, which are normal golden biscuits with the little butterbeer chips in them. They were slightly dry, but if you have them with either tea or milk, they're absolutely fine. So sorry about that. Last thing I bought myself was this tin. The chocolate frogs now do these tins. I don't know how long we've been doing them, but it is £15.95, and you get one of the chocolate frogs but 5 of the cards. So I bought this, and the reason that I bought was I'd planned on getting one from one shop and then one from another anyway, to try and avoid what happened last time, where when I bought 2 I got 2 Ollivander cards. So did it this way to avoid, and then when I saw this in the main shop, I just went, yes, I'll get it, especially since these tin ones are nicer to display than the paper. And then the last item is my mum bought me this as a gift. While we were eating, when we got there, like first thing we had lunch there, my mum did the official Wizarding World quiz and found out she was a Hufflepuff, so we were going around finding her Hufflepuff merch. So we found her a keyring for Hufflepuff and a Dobby keyring as well. While we were looking, I found this one, which I absolutely loved, which is the points, the hourglass for house points, and each house has their own one. This was £9.95, so it's a little bit more than some of them, but I did just absolutely love the look of this. So I got this, and I said all 4 houses have their own one with different colours as well, so like Gryffindor's gold and that, and then the different coloured sand. But this one is definitely going on my key rings. So that is that. So what I'm going to do now is do an opening of the 2 chocolate frogs I've got. They'll be in this video, but for TikTok and that, but Instagram will have them separate. So I'll see you in a sec then. So just doing the ending. Okay, so just doing the ending of this video, which is going to be the opening of these. So I have 2 chocolate frogs. As I said, one is the paper one, which is the £8.95 one, where you get 1 frog of 150 grams and 1 wizarding card. And then the other one I've got is the actual metal tin one, and this one was £15.95, so nearly double the price, but it contains 1 frog, which is the same, but 5 wizarding cards instead. And considering that's what I buy these for, I also bought it for the tin itself because the metal just looks just slightly nicer than the paper packaging one, especially because it doesn't have the frog shaped milk chocolate on the top, and obviously it's just a bit sturdier than the paper one. So I'm going to remove the wrapping and then we can see what's one's inside. I will start with the paper one because that's the one I bought first. So this one was bought in the... Okay, it wasn't anywhere near as large as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so this one was bought from the Platform 9 3/4 shop, which is just before the halfway point. I think, yeah, this is literally just before the halfway point where the cafe and the outside shows, like Privet Driver. And they do this, the frogs, and most of the sweets as well are available to buy, as well as a small selection of the ones, mostly the specials, that I did have my eye on a couple, but I didn't end up buying because you can get those online. So let's see what we got. Oh, sorry about that. So I'll keep that there for a sec. So the first thing you get is, it is all sealed so that it's still fresh. It is a solid chocolate frog. What I tend to do is get a cutting board out and just chop it up so that I don't just eat the whole thing in one go. But so this is a 150-gram chocolate frog, so about mid-sized chocolate, well, a large chocolate bar, but not the largest. But it is about pretty much chocolate bar, and I said you can actually feel that it's a solid bar. And then pull this over and see what card we got. And oh, okay. This is who I think it is. Yes, this is the other card I already own. Artemisia, I think it's Lufkin. It was the first witch to become Minister of Magic in 1798. So yes, unfortunately I do own this one already. So that's a bit disappointing. But irony, I got that one from the 9 3/4 one at King's Cross rather than at the studio tour. And that one I bought was about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. So this one. Okay. So yes, the chocolate frog is the exact same. Yay! Definitely a new one. Okay. So okay. Okay. So we have Godric Gryffindor, who is one of the Hogwarts founders. Now I'm going to put these to the side so it's a bit of a surprise. Okay. So yes, I got Godric Gryffindor. And I said the only downside of this is the TM for trademark that's constantly all over the word, things like the words Hogwarts and Gryffindor and that. I mean, no offense, but you've got all the trademark along the bottom. You don't need it so much, but I like it. And these are the, I think it's lenticular, these are called. So they look 3D and move. So the head and body moves to make it look like they're staring at you the whole time. Okay, so our next one is, ooh, Helga Hufflepuff. I'm now wondering, do we get all the founders or am I just getting lucky with it? So yeah, we have Helga Hufflepuff here, which is my mum's house. So that's what that one looks like. Next one, I'm guessing is going to be another founders or, oh, Albus Dumbledore. Okay, so maybe we don't get all the founders. Don't know. Okay. So he was 115 when he died, if my math's correct. But it's late, so I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. And then there he is. Okay, so now I have no idea who we're going to get. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, so maybe we do go with the founders. I still won't peek the last one. So we have Salazar Slytherin. So that's that card. And then this one. Okay, so it was upside down. Yay! Okay, so we got the 4 founders and Albus Dumbledore. So I'm now wondering, is it always that or not? I'll have to do a bit of research on that. But this is, like I said, Rowena Ravenclaw, which is my house, and she's wearing the diadem, so that's cool. And that's the back of that one. Okay, so that is nice to add to my collection. So what I'm probably going to do is, because obviously they fit, I'm going to start using this to hold the rest of my Chocolate Frogs cards, as I do still want to try and collect some more of these. So I will end that here and see everyone later.